A deal funding the expansion of the Sacramento Railyards development has officially been stopped. The committee overseeing the project accepted the results of the protests from people living in the area. Opponents of the funding plan say it lacks enough affordable housing. Now the project has been pushed back at least a year as the city looks into alternative funding plans.
What happened today is this version of the deal, was stopped by these residents standing up. And now, it's on the city to figure out what's next.
So what is next for the project?
ABC 10's Paul Sunga has more on what a business professor and the city is now saying.
A sweet slice of victory. The group, residents at Railyards, celebrating after the city halted a financing plan tied to the Sacramento Railyards.
I feel really good about myself and about who I've become.
People want affordable housing. They just don't want to talk about wanting affordable housing.
People living in the district stopped the financing plan called Enhanced Infrastructure Financing District, also known as EIFD. Critics argue the expanded EIFD would have funneled $92 million of taxpayer dollars to developers without enough commitment to build affordable housing.
We're calling on them to provide 25% affordable housing at the Railyards. We think that's a really reasonable number.
An unnecessary delay in the development of the Railyards.
Councilmember Lisa Kaplan says the protest misfired.
The Railyards is still moving forward, housing is still moving forward, and the stadium is still moving forward. So unfortunately, what Unite here was trying to do failed. We believe in affordable housing. There isn't anybody I serve on the dais that doesn't. I know we need to do more, but this wasn't the tactic to get here.
Kaplan says the first two buildings in the Railyards, the Wong Center and the AJ, already include affordable housing, but she also sees bigger stakes.
We can't cut our way out of our budget deficit. We need to grow, and the Railyards needs to grow and not just be a hole in the ground.
Sac State Finance Professor Dr. Sanjay Varshney says the pause may feel familiar, like the process the Sacramento Kings went through to get the arena.
Let the conversation continue. Like I said, the Golden One got built. And at the end of the day, the Golden One project was a huge boost to the local economy. So I think one way or another, they'll find a way to do it. If all parties work together, there's a good chance that, they will overcome these setbacks.
Reporting in Sacramento, Paul Sunga, ABC 10.
And Mayor Kevin McCarty said in a statement the city will break ground on the Railyards very soon. He calls the project a, quote, boon to Sacramento, and says city officials are working on alternative financing plans that will not touch the general fund.